Hi, Olga here with a new summer shaker card tutorial. To start, I have pre-cut some elements: a card base, a panel that I'm going to turn into a frame later on, and the two A2 size cardstock panels plus a piece of felt. I'll be working with the three A2 elements first to create a shaker element. This die is called Gentle Wave Collage. It is by Poppy Stamps and it will make a shaped shaker window. Now I'm placing the die behind the panel and trying to align it as well as I can with the die cut pattern. And now I'm going to die cut the same pattern on felt. The next step is sticking the acetate behind the panel. I'm using glossy accents to adhere it. When it's done, I'm sticking my felt next. By the way, craft foam will work just as fine. If you are using small sequins or seed beads, you can fill the shaker as it is, but because I'm going to use larger sequins, I'm trimming the spaces between the waves. I didn't apply adhesive there to make the process easier. And here is the sequin mix I'll be using. It has different size sequins and beads of aqua color, and you can see that some of the sequins are quite large. That's why I made a larger window. I'm putting a generous amount of sequins inside and spreading them evenly around the space. Now I'm applying the glue again and sticking down the backing to trap the sequins inside. Next, I'm going to attach this shaker element to a card base with some double-sided tape. I'm just centering it and then pressing it down. To create a custom-shaped frame, I'll be using a memory box die called Adelaide Stem. I'm positioning it at the left side like this and die cutting it. We will need both the die cut stem and the negative space. Now I'm positioning the die on a panel again, as I'm going to expand the pattern. And then I'll be running it through the die cutting machine. And again, I'm going to keep this die cut piece. I'm using my paper trimmer to finish off the frame. I'm using the grid and measurements on a trimmer to make sure my frame is 3/8 of an inch thick, and I'm cutting it until the blade meets the die cut pattern. To complete the card, I'll need more dies. They are Wild Prairie Stems and Fancy Belief. I'll be using mustard seed distress ink to color all the images yellow. I'm going over them with a dabbing motion, not to damage the delicate die cuts. Then I'm also going to add some vintage photo distress ink. I'm applying just a little bit of it on umbels and some more on other stamps for a bit more realistic look. To complete the frame, I'm now putting the die cuts back where they belong. Then I'm flipping over the frame and I'm attaching them carefully with the strips of painter's tape, making sure the tape is not sticking out. And I'll do the same with another stem. If you are interested in the tools and products I'm using, they are all listed on my blog. The link is in the description below the video. Next, I'm using my needle applicator glue bottle filled with matte medium to stick down the rest of the stems. I'm arranging them on a card as I go and trimming off the excess when necessary. I will layer 3 cm die cuts for more dimension. The colored one will go on top. I have attached some mounting tape to the frame, and now I have to center it on a card and press it down slightly to stick it. Then I can attach the sentiment at the bottom of the card. As a finishing touch, I'm also going to adhere some remaining sequins to a card front. For another nice touch, I'm applying some glossy accents only to the umbels, and then I'm going to sprinkle some rock candy distress glitter on top. This will add some more interest without adding too much to a card. And here is our card finished. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please check out the close-up photos at the end. Here are some more tutorials that feature wildflowers and the link to the supply list. Have a great time, enjoy your crafting, and thanks for watching.